Alright, what's up guys? So today, as you all saw by the title, we're here to talk about the best and worst transformations visually, specifically Goku's. And now, while I may reference other characters in some of my explanations, the video is specifically about Goku's forms, so any mention of other characters are only because they share that form. Now, titling this video best to worst definitely looks a lot better than worst to best, but we're actually gonna do it in that order of worst to best. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so in last place, it definitely does not pain me to say the Ultra Super Saiyan and Ascended Saiyan forms. Not only are these forms completely obsolete at this point in pretty much any scenario in Dragon Ball, I guess you could argue the whole Super Saiyan Blue evolution thing, whatever, we're not going to include that in this one, but they weren't even that good when we first got introduced to them. Super Vegeta was cool for a second when he was fighting Cell, but obviously he blew that completely, and Super Trunks was just a total fail in my opinion with the whole speed reduction nonsense. Luckily, Goku was smart enough to never use it in a battle. Overall, I just feel like this is a bad form design-wise and combat-wise. There was nothing unique to this form as it was literally just a more muscular, powered-up Super Saiyan. Now, of course, later on in the series, we see other transformations stem from this one, such as Broly's legendary Super Saiyan transformation and, like I said earlier, Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue evolution, but this basic form that Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks showed us is massively unappealing when compared to all the others. Next, I'm actually gonna have to go with Super Saiyan 3, and that one might come as a surprise to some, but to me, the extra long hair and the muscle brow are just completely, I would almost dare to say ugly, but just because I say that doesn't mean it's a bad form. Through training, you can definitely overcome the heavy energy consumption, but other than that, there really isn't anything special about it outside of it being canonly exclusive to just 2 characters, which I guess could add to the coolness factor a little, but not enough for me to place it higher than anything else on this list. On top of that, and I know this can be said about a few other transformations as well, but Super Saiyan 3 really has no major feats outside of Harudegarn. Alright, so this next one might cause a little bit of fuss in the comment section, but next I'm gonna have to say Super Saiyan Blue. Now, in the past, I've been pretty vocal on how Super Saiyan Blue is one of my least favorite transformations, but to be honest, it doesn't look that bad. This transformation first introduced us to the new aura design, which I really do like. The flame-like design took Dragon Ball by storm and always looked amazing, whether it be Super Saiyan Blue, Golden Frieza, or any other godly aura with this display. However, this form just seems a little too lazy for me, and it's pretty up there on the list in stamina consuming forms, but this is all just, in my opinion. Alright, now this is probably where things are gonna get a little choppy, and this is where a lot of disagreements are gonna come down in the comments, but the next one I'm gonna have to say is the original Super Saiyan form. Now, I know this might be a little low for a lot of people, and honestly I really do want to put it higher, but I just can't bring myself to put it above Super Saiyan 2 for some reason. Obviously, Super Saiyan is the most iconic form, and there's no doubt about it. With the introduction of Super Saiyan Blue though, and also Super Saiyan Rose, I just feel like the value of Goku's original Super Saiyan design has kind of went down just a little bit. That is in no way taking any credibility or bashing on the original Super Saiyan form at all, it's just not the most visually appealing one anymore to me. But if we were to talk about the full powered Super Saiyan form that Goku and Gohan achieved in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, that would be different, but for the sake of the list, let's just include that one in this. Alright, so now we can get to Super Saiyan 2. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, Super Saiyan 2 is my favorite of the original Super Saiyan transformations, hence why it's above all the other ones, even though we've only seen Goku transform into a Super Saiyan 2 like a handful of times and seen him fight in this form even less. Gohan's arc was without a doubt more than enough to sell me on this transformation, but as far as Goku's design, however, it does look a lot more sleek than Super Saiyan 1 to me, and it really isn't being regurgitated into other forms. Alright, so these last 3 were extremely hard to place, and honestly you can make a solid argument for either of these top 3, but for this next one I'm gonna have to go with Super Saiyan God, and it pains me to have it so low on this list, but I just can't put it above the 1 and 2 picks. Super Saiyan God, however, first introduced us to the next level of power in Dragon Ball, a level that would have never been achievable by Goku if he didn't meet Beerus and Whis. While it's just basically a recolor of his base form, it's a lot more sleek and visually appealing than his base form. The human eye's attention is naturally drawn to certain colors such as red and yellow, so the main color palette of this form being red, orange, and yellow is naturally appealing to a lot of people. In this form, the flame light aura is taken to a whole other level, with it literally resembling flames instead of it just having a similar shape. The user of this form slims down quite a bit in muscle mass, and also the pupils become noticeably bigger. A favorable appearance paired with the recovery factors of this form makes it one of the best transformations that have ever been introduced in this show. So number two, I'm gonna have to actually go with Ultra Instinct, guys. And I know this isn't a Super Saiyan transformation or a transformation period, to be honest, but since Goku uses it as one and it's his second best looking form in my opinion, then I have to give it some respect. I'll be including Mastered Ultra Instinct and his Imperfect Ultra Instinct together on this one, but I'll talk about them separately. So after Goku collapses into the Spirit Bomb and gets pushed beyond any limits that he ever thought he had left, we were able to see a glimpse into yet another new level of power that we had never seen before, being the Ultra Instinct. Now, at first glance, this form would probably be the most visually appealing to most, and I have to say it could definitely be argued for the #1 spot, but during Goku's final fight with Jiren in his Mastered Ultra Instinct form, just seeing the, the huge mass of particles and sparkles over and over again was kinda hard on the eyes, especially with full power Jiren's aura being extremely similar in appearance. Don't get me wrong, the form is definitely badass, it's definitely extremely unique, but I just can't put it at the #1 spot, and you guys are gonna see why in a second, even though you can probably already figure out what the #1 is. But the change in Goku's appearance and demeanor in his form as a whole is definitely what makes this one a top contender. The hair doesn't change too much from his base form, apart from getting slightly spikier, and his eyes take on a very mystique glossy color. In the Mastered Ultra Instinct form, it is taken to a slightly higher level, but other than his white hair and a slight change in his aura, the appearance isn't too different. Ironically, the things that make this transformation one of the best looking in my opinion are the exact same reasons why I can't bring myself to put it over my #1 option. So if you guys have been keeping track of the transformations up until this point, you'll know that there's only a select few forms that I left out. Obviously I left out False Super Saiyan, obviously I left out Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, things like that, but my #1 choice trumps all of those. My #1 choice is from an era of Dragon Ball that people love to hate, and I know I'm probably gonna get hate on this one, but you can't deny that Super Saiyan 4 is the most unique looking transformation that Goku has ever attained. Even though Dragon Ball GT wasn't exactly a Dragon Ball masterpiece, I guess you could say, I think we can all agree that Super Saiyan 4 carried the entirety of the GT franchise on his back for the long haul. This is without a doubt the most unique looking form that I've ever seen from Goku, and Vegeta too for that matter, but we're not here to talk about Vegeta. Not only is this the coolest looking form, but I really appreciate that it's only obtainable by, I guess you could say, the truest of Saiyans. And what I mean by that obviously is, if you don't have a tail, it's pretty much a no-go for you on this form, unless you can get your hands on the Bulma's Blutz weight machine, but that's, another video entirely. Now, if we're gonna talk about this form, then I only find it fair to include the Golden Grade Ape form in this discussion as well. While that may not be the absolute most creative form and may seem like a stretch to some having a Super Saiyan Grade Ape, it definitely makes sense. And I, for one, definitely found myself asking the question when I was younger, can you go Super Saiyan while being a Grade Ape? I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably asked the same question as well. Super Saiyan 4 is overall the sleekest, cleanest, most badass transformation in Goku's arsenal. It made Vegeta look more badass, it made Gogeta just look completely godly. And whether it be from the red fur that covers most of the body, which I do like, I said previously, red is usually an appealing color to the human eye, or the fact that this form places the user in their absolute peak physical condition, the overall design is absolutely insane, and Toriyama even admits himself that he wishes he had come up with Super Saiyan 4. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. I know a lot of people will agree, a lot of people will disagree, but that was, pretty much the whole point of the video, to get people talking, see what you guys think, see how you guys feel about all the transformations in Dragon Ball. But let me know what you think down below, and also let me know your personal list, whether it be for Goku, Vegeta. Now keep in mind, I'm probably gonna do videos for all of the other, major characters as well. Gohan, Vegeta, Broly, all of those guys. But anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, really quick before I forget, guys, one more thing. Since I didn't do a 20K special, I really want to do a 30K special. I don't know when we're gonna hit it. It'll probably be like in the next maybe 2 weeks or so. Leave your ideas down below in the comment section, along with other video ideas as well. But I really want to do a 30K special, guys. Let me know what you think about that. If we get like a ton of different ideas, I'll probably just pick the main ones that are in the comment section and put them in a poll, then we can vote from there. But let me know what you guys think. I really want to do something special for you all, just don't really know what. But anyways, now we can call it a day. I'm out. Peace. I love you all, and see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.